Hello Virgo, I'm going to do you a general reading for May. We'll see what comes out. This is really going to be all about you, but obviously we can't help it if love comes out, and if it does, we will touch on it. And I'll do you a little mini love reading at the end as well. I'm going to pull you a Moonology card, but we'll turn it over at the end. And a return to self as well. So May 2026 for Virgo, it's a month of mental clarity, structured growth, emotional reflection. Your relationships may deepen. You've got the devil there. Steady career advancement, if that's something that you're working on at the moment, good time for that. It's a month that blends practicality with expansion. So it's pushing you to refine your routines, communicate with more depth, expand on your long-term perspective. There is key planetary influences affecting Virgo in May 2026. You've got the Sun in Taurus, encouraging growth, learning, reshaping your long-term vision. And you're going to feel very motivated to broaden your perspectives, examine your beliefs, and bring meaning to everyday work. Once the Sun enters Gemini on May the 22nd, career clarity increases. Responsibilities, you might find they grow, your visibility improves, and your long-term career direction will become clearer. There is an early month moon transit through Scorpio and Sagittarius that stirs deep reflection around emotional patterns, personal beliefs, and past choices. So I do get a month as well of reflection and an encouragement for you to release old fears. I'm not going to take that because this is not the deck that I'm using. I was just giving it a shuffle. To release old fears and like recollaborate your emotional expectations. There's something hurtful in the past, and it can be something about your expectations. You can't control what other people do, but somebody did something that you didn't expect, and you're being urged to release that energy. And on that, I'm going to pull, what's that that's turned over? The moon, Pisces energy. Pisces Cancer. There's some, what is crap? The moon wanted to come out. So this is our hidden fears. It can pertain to like your shadow side, your shadow self. But there's something with the moon, it's all about mystery. So there is a mysterious air around you. There's shifts, there's like unseen shifts happening. It can be that a truth is being hidden from you. That could unfold. The truth of a situation could come out. You can find yourself feeling a little bit sensitive as well. This is the card energy. You find yourself feeling a little bit sensitive. Mid-May, you might find yourself being a little bit nervous, a bit indecisive or distracted. Something with communication issues, and you don't seem to understand why. You don't seem to understand why. Moving on to May the 17th though, you've got Mars trining Virgo, and that's going to provide you with balance, motivation and passion without aggression. But there is a mystery. There's a mystery around you. I don't know if it's you being mysterious or if you feel there's just something going on that you're not quite in the know about. Tell me what Virgo's energy is. Two of Pentacles. Something, balancing something, juggling with something, an idea, a decision, back and forth, an option. There is something you're very unsure about with the moon energy crowning your reading. Energy around you. The Queen of Swords. Ew, in reverse. Not nice. Are you dealing with a nasty pasty? What you don't see coming. Four of Cups in the reverse. A foundation is it's going to turn out to be stronger than you anticipated, than you thought. Seven of Cups. Challenge or blessing. There's something about delusionment, illusions. Somebody could be trying to sort of pull the wool over your eyes. There's somebody around you in your energy that can be trying to fool you. And the moon card is there to sort of warn you to not allow yourself to be fooled. Could be someone treating you as an option. Somebody coming around whenever they're bored. This is giving situationship. This is giving situationship. What does Virgo need to release? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. You need to release the way that you're looking at something. You need to release the way that you're looking at something. What's wrong with the way they're looking at something? To come to this decision. But why release that? Why would you need to release that? You need to let the uncertainty settle. You need to let the uncertainty of a situation settle. You need to sit with it. Just because you're not seeing something or understanding something straight away, just sit with it a while and meditate on it. See if anything comes through, see if you channel anything. Avoid any snap judgments. But if something does come to light with this moon, breakthroughs are possible with a fresh perspective. The Hanged Man that you're looking in, this perspective that you've tried looking at, it's an old perspective. You need to release that and look at it in another way. There's not only two ways to look at something. There can be 3, 4, 5, 6. One way, you've tried to look at something from another perspective and it's still not making sense. Look deeper. Look from another angle. What you need to embrace, Ace of Swords, clarity. Clarity. Only accept what is clear. The truth is what is clear to you. What you can, don't have any grey areas. Only accept absolute fact. Black and white, no grey areas. Advice and guidance. The Fool in the reverse. So with the Fool in the reverse, this is, don't take any silly risks without thinking something through. Don't make rash decisions. Be careful with any opportunities or taking chances right now without all the information, without clarity. It is all over this reading, illusions and delusions and sneakiness, hidden things, ignoring things, sharp tongues. Potential outcome, please, for Virgo. Potential outcome. 5 of Swords. Conflict. People aren't going to be happy. When you're on a quest for the truth, people are not going to be happy. But you're going to move through May with clarity, with introspection, and with a steady upward momentum. As long as you are paying attention to the truth, to what is adding up. This is going to be a month that basically strengthens your inner alignment, and it's going to set you up for long-term success, provided you see through any deception, any lies, anything that doesn't serve you, anything underhanded. I feel like you need some more. Tell me about the Queen of Swords in the reverse. That was quick. Two of Wands. She's a plotter. She's a schemer. There's somebody scheming around you. Somebody scheming. Nine of Pentacles. So this could be somebody that's financially independent. It could be somebody that's a bit, let's just say a bit of a show off. Someone that likes to brag about what they've got. I'm only saying this, I know it's upright, but it's because the Queen of Swords is in the reverse. I want more on this Queen of Swords. Could be a business owner. You've got the High Priestess there. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. This person, they could be an air sign. They could have Cancer strongly in their chart. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius or Cancer. This person, they're sharp-tongued. This person is also a master player at mind games. Feminine energy, dark feminine energy. Wow. What you don't see coming, this Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you're going to get a spark of an idea. You're going to want to learn about something. You're going to want to make progress about something. But it comes out of the blue. It's something you would have once upon a time ignored. And there's the start, Aquarius energy. It is a wish fulfillment. It is a wish fulfillment. It's one that you never thought you'd have the opportunity to seize. And it is here. And also what you don't see coming is this need to want to pour into yourself. There is a need to want to pour into yourself, and you're not used to doing that. But this is what you're going to be doing. Tell me about this challenge, these illusions. Ten of Swords. Betrayal. Someone's trying to con you, basically. King of Wands could have fire in their chart. They've come across very passionate, can talk a good talk. This person feeds off your passion. The Three of Wands in the reverse. They're waiting in vain. You're going to suss this person out. If you don't already know what's going on, you're going to. They're waiting in vain to take advantage of you in some way, shape or form. What you need to release, the Hanged Man. What is the Hanged Man? The Queen of Wands. Yeah. You need to get into that loving yourself energy, that confidence, that striving for growth, that your ambition. You're like, you need to grasp hold of your urge for freedom. Do something independently. You need to do something independently. You need to do something, look at something from another perspective and find something that allows you to like authentically express yourself. There's something that you're going to do. You need to release one way of thinking because you're containing yourself. You're dimming yourself down to suit other people. You could be afraid of offending somebody. You could be afraid of stepping on somebody else's toes. There is something, you could be just afraid that you're going to piss this Queen of Swords energy in reverse off. This could be a boss. if you look at something from another perspective, do something another way, you're going to stand out. You are going to stand out. King of Pentacles. You're going to put yourself in a very secure position, a very respected position. It's in you. It's in you to do it. What you need to embrace is the Ace of Swords, the truth. The truth of a matter. Eight of Wands in reverse. When you find out the truth of a matter, you're going to need to keep it to yourself, or at least keep it from a particular person or people, just for now. Just for now. Ride this month out. There's something that you need to keep to yourself. Again, I said this reading was covered the moon with an air of mystery. There's no need to talk about this. Nine of Wands. You're not defeated. They'll think that they've defeated you. They'll think they're getting one over on you, but you're keeping this information quiet and you know that they're not. What's the Fool in reverse for the advice and guidance? Let's not take any reckless leaps of faith. Three of Cups. Avoid hitting the bottle. I just wanted to say, through anger or disappointment. Ace of Wands, yet find that spark, find that exciting new opportunity, but do your research. Eight of Swords, don't tie yourself up, don't commit to anything without doing your due diligence, but there is an exciting new chapter, but it might not be the first one that you come across. That's one to avoid. That's one, it's dressed up in a good gift wrap. There's an opportunity that'll come that's dressed up in a good gift wrap. That's not the one to take. There's another opportunity, one that you'll be really excited about, really passionate about. And you've got the King of Swords in the reverse. Wow. Well, if you thought she were a bitch, this is a mean bastard. So that can just show how that person goes from queen energy, sharp tongue, to like deviant energy, poison, will actually take action to try and control things, try and sabotage something for you, try and keep you tied up. That Eight of Swords, literally somebody getting in the way and trying to spoil something for you. Tell me about this Five of Swords. I can just see this ending in an argument. Well, this is what the potential outcome it is. You might find yourself in an argument. Avoid any snap judgments between May the 16th and the 19th. Justice. It's going to balance out. Knight of Wands. You're going to be able to take action and pursue your passions. But there is going to be an argument. There is going to be some kind of disagreement. An underhanded behaviour. Judgment. Rebirth, pouring into yourself, an inner knowing, judgment and justice together. That's a good outcome for you. So there is going to be conflict. There is secrets. There is things hidden. There is going to be a need to stay tight-lipped. There's going to be a need to try and avoid getting into conflict with somebody. Wow. Let's just turn over. We haven't even done, what time is it? We haven't even done the love. Prosperity lies ahead. There you have it in the Moonology. Prosperity lies ahead. And sacred balance, harmony, duality. We started off in your energy with the Two of Pentacles. That's balance and duality. Flow. Your piece is the bridge between opposites. Your piece is the bridge between opposites. So basically, you're going to have this conflict to get this calm. That's what's going to, it's ebbing and flowing. That is what's happening. There's the action, there's the consequence, and this is what's happening. There's some, not that it's your actions, but there's something, there's different energies that are counteracting. But there is, horrible to say, but Virgo, there's not a very pleasant energy around you at this time, and I don't even know in what context it is. in what form of relationship it is. I actually don't get love. I don't get a love situation there at all. Could be a toxic boss, toxic friend, family member, but there is somebody that does not like the idea of your success. Moving on to love for Virgo in May. 3 cards, please. Oh, we've got the 2 of Pentacles again. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Okay, so take it as it resonates. Flip the roles if you needed. But I get in this particular relationship, I've got somebody feeling left out in the cold. And I've got somebody celebrating, having a good time. So you could be in a relationship and you're just living 2 very separate lives. One of you is not happy about it. Or you could be in separation and one of you is sad, lonely, gloomy, feels shunned by the other person while the other person is off having a good time. Or you could be someone that's never been in a relationship and you've got your eye on somebody, but you feel like they wouldn't even consider you, or vice versa. Someone has their eye on you and feels that you wouldn't consider them. So there's many ways to look at that one. 3 cards for you. Ooh, King of Cups in your loving energy, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So I've got you in very emotionally intelligent, 6 of Pentacles. You're ready to give, you're ready to receive. You want the 10 of Cups and you do want it. But maybe with this person. Let's have a look. What's your person saying? What is your person saying? Oh. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. 7 of Cups. One more. One more. I've got a feeling one of you, either you or your person, somebody's distracted. 8 of Pentacles, somebody's distracted. Not necessarily with work, that is what it does aim at, but so you are the adult. I'd say you are the adult in this situation, and the person you're dealing with is just very confused. I don't understand what this 5 of Pentacles is. It's like I see distance or uncertainty. I see uncertainty. Why? King of Swords, logic, Queen of Swords. 2 people thinking with their heads rather than their hearts. Why? Justice, Ace of Pentacles. Something to do with foundation, solid, secure, safe. You could be married. You could be married to this person with that Justice card, but something is out of balance. Or one of you could be married to somebody else. Yeah, somebody has the happy home, they have their abundance already, and somebody else is looking on at you as a wish fulfillment. They're trying to look at other options. They're distracting themselves with work. The moon, yeah, there's something. The moon again, there's something hidden. Something hidden about this. Tell me more. King of Pentacles. You've got King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, spying, somebody looking on. I did see the Empress come out there. Empress energy. I get 2 kings in your energy. You're very mature, very in control of your money, your emotions. Your person, very young, it's Page, very young energy, very confused, bit of a dreamer. and viewing you as the Empress. And again, you've got a Page of Wands again. They're very attracted to you. Very attracted to you, but there's spying and there is yearning. There is longing. How do I say it in the nice way? Craving, but in a sexual way. So yeah, that's a bit of a, let's see what going forward, what's happening for these people going forward. I mean, if there isn't another person involved, there is just something that stands in the way with that justice, something to do with authority that stands in the way. You've got Queen of Pentacles. So that's a true pair. You've got a King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Again, it's relating to, like, it's pointing towards triangle. Eight of Swords. Somebody feels restricted. This is on your person's side. They feel like they can't do anything. They feel the hands are tied on something. Well, so they should be. They should keep the bars to themselves. But yeah, that's your reading. So I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone. But if you enjoyed the reading, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you next month.